What's going on, Bigfoot World?
What up, what up?
You know what it is, guys. First thing first, I need a thumbs up, guys. Can you hear me, see me? Can you hear us? What's going on, Bigfoot? In the woods and the rocks, Amanda. What's on my teeth? I got some black shit on my teeth. Because them guys wouldn't tell me if it was. We're getting it started, guys. Brian said hi. Brian, sorry to hear about your dog, man. I can only imagine what you're going through. Man, that's a hard road to cross right there. And you had to do it 4 times, man. We'll be praying for you, Brian. But what's going on, Bigfoot World? Another Friday Night Live. We're gonna get it started. I'm trying to get in a better mood. It's been a long, terrible day. I'm gonna spend this Friday night with you guys and get it turned around. Everybody's from the UK. There's a few guys from the UK. Big Dean Harris, I see you on there. We'll get it started, guys. I got a few things we're going to talk about today. I got a little list. He ain't on the list, but he can still kiss my ass. He know who I'm talking about. I just ain't saying no more names because he threatened to sue me a little bit. Yeah. So I'm still going to tell him kiss my ass. You guys know who I'm talking about. If you don't, check on the last Friday Night Live and you'll understand what I'm talking about. But
I was here Friday Night Live. I don't know what he's talking about.
Non-book order, that alphabetical group. That keep following us around. We're looking smoothly ahead, right, Harry? Sound like a fist fight going on outside. Can no, man. We ain't gonna give him no more fame and fortune than he deserves. We're gonna let that go. But what's going on, Bigfoot World? How's everybody's week been going on? Hopefully it's better than mine. Or should I say it's the Bigfoot curse, guys. Try to get out there in the forest and come to find out it's hunting season. And this is the time of year that hunters ain't gotta have no damn orange on to give nobody a heads up that they even nearby. I almost stepped on a dude with a bow and arrow ready to shoot me and shit. Like, man, you gonna shoot me? I'm just passing by. He act like he was mad because I was on like in his area where he was hunting at. I was scaring everything away. I thought he gonna hunt me. I just turned around and left. Said I'll try this shit tomorrow. Good to see you too, Margaret. Good to see you too. But while we're on the subject with hunting, let's run with it. Let's talk about the animals, guys. The forest, the wild animals in the forest. I don't know about you guys' neck of the woods, but I've definitely been noticing in our neck of the woods here in Pennsylvania, the wildlife is jacked up. Something's going on. There's been a big change. I've been saying this for the past 2 years. They're acting different. They look different. They're full of diseases. You can't eat half the deer. You gotta have some kind of test kit with you when you go hunting to test the meat to see if you can even eat the deer. And all this shit is just like bombarded Pennsylvania in the last couple of years. Now, one thing that I do know about wildlife is, like, for example, the mountain laurel. The mountain laurel, there's no animal that can eat that. No human. It would kill anything dead as a doornail. But a deer can walk up and thrive off of it. They can survive off of mountain laurel to where no other wildlife could or human could without dying. And so pretty much when the deer didn't have nothing else to eat, God came through and said, "Here, eat this. You'll survive off of this." If they can survive off of mountain laurel, how are they not surviving off of anything else? Something's poisoning them. Something's poisoning these wild animals, and it's not cool. I've been noticing it a lot. Like for the example, the coyotes. I seen a couple of coyotes a couple of weeks ago, and They should have a full winter coat right now, and they look like they're manged up. You can see the ribs, you can see their hip bones. I mean, they're really looking bad. The wildlife is just jacked up. Somebody in some places is really doing some jacked up shit to make these animals catch these diseases. I don't know what it's from, or if it's intentional, or if it's accidental, or man. But guys, these wildlife are just it's just sad. And then you're becoming the deer. You keep wiping out the deer, everything's going to become extinct. What are we going to eat? It don't make no sense. Why would they want to wipe something out that we need? It's just crazy. Valerie said a mouthful, zombie wildlife. It's just I've been seeing crazy shit out there, and I've been noticing that they're walking up to you, deer's walking up to you, looking at you. They'll eat out of your hand nowadays, to where just 2 years ago they take off running, and you wouldn't even get 50 yards of a deer, not alone 2 feet. It's just crazy. Mid South Sasquatch, what's going on? Good to see you joined us. It's good to see a lot of researchers on here joining in. I mean, we got guys on here from all walks of life going out there into the. We're changing gears again. We're changing the subject, but we got researchers from all walks of life out here in the forest, going out there in the different Sasquatch territories, and we're just coming up with pretty much the same stuff. We're with the same signs, the same structures, the same leans, and same bends. And the guy and the scientists still say, yeah, it don't make sense. It just don't make sense. You're right, Robert. There's nothing to scare. They lost the fear of man, and that you're right. Going back to the wildlife, they lost their fear of man, and that's not a good thing.
Shut up, Jules.
And would rather, yeah, you're right, Dean. Yeah, I don't know if it's like that in you guys' neck of the woods, but in my neck of the woods, the wildlife has really changed.
Remember when the deer charged you because something grabbed it up?
Yeah, that was out Susquehanna. No,
He said they were scared of what's out there than rather go at us than them.
That happened to us.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that happened to me. I'll tell you that story real quick. Now that he said that, me and Carrie, we was out, him and his baby mom. That was my furnace, my heater.
Sure. Yeah. It's still sitting there.
It's still sitting
What was it?
downstairs.
It sounds like it's in my house.
It sounds like in the kitchen.
That's in my house.
It's downstairs.
My house is haunted, guys. Shit's crashing in my kitchen. I ain't going out there. You notice I said Fred out there. He's bigger. He could go check that shit out.
Nobody out there. That's downstairs. Them down there slamming shit.
You're in central New York, and the woods and wildlife have made a huge change here too. I'm telling you, it's big. It's been the last 2 years. There's a big change in that. Jerry, I hope it ain't ghost, but it sounds like somebody in my kitchen just smashing shit. The old ladies again. Where's Cookie? She over here in the corner under my coat. Did you guys hear it in there crashing? Fred said he don't see nothing. I noticed. I'll tell you real quick. I'll tell you what happened to me. I was in my bedroom the other night, right? And I'm laying there watching TV. And the way it is, well, it'd be hard to explain. But the bathroom light was on, and I could see the light on my bedroom wall. And the door was wide open. So I'm laying there watching TV in my bed, right? And I noticed on the wall, the light was getting smaller. So I hurry up and I looked at the door, and the door was pushing shut. So I hurry up and jumped up and pushed the door back open again. And I lay back down in the bed, and I was just laying there watching the door. And like within 3 seconds while I'm watching that door, my office door starts shutting. So I said, "Oh yeah, you got that one. You're right." I rolled over and just covered my head up with like played it didn't even happen. You got it. I ain't playing with you. I'm by myself. I ain't messing with you. It be doing little things, moving my shit around off of my desk. It's freaky sometimes. In here, I know there's something in here moving. It's not trying to scare me. I think it's more like a prankster, because my kitchen rug will be rolled up long ways, real tight. Nobody be in here. Frank, I wish that was the case, man. I'm going to catch it. I'm going to catch it on film. I'm going to catch it on film. You didn't just hear the crashing going on in my kitchen? There was just crashing going on in my kitchen, and there's nothing out there.
Look, I'm still going. It's creepy. I'm sitting here, but I don't see myself.
Little forest people. I'm telling you guys, and that's another thing. I was just talking. I was watching Colorado Bigfoot Mark's live stream the other day, and he said a few things. There's a lot of things that happens out in the forest that researchers like don't even talk about. That I don't know for what reason, I have no idea. I do the same thing. They're like, we experience some shit out there that we really don't even talk about that much. From the music to the glass clinging together through the night. There a lot of shit happen out there. The chains right behind us. I mean, there's a lot of freaky shit that goes on out in these woods. That
the howl that turned into a scream.
Yeah, that was Sasquatch all day.
They started out like an animal howl, but then like
I know,
to a straight human scream.
They said Bigfoot is missing
one voice.
I found northern, the little people. I got one that was set. Well, I caught it when we was down in the ravine. A little 4-foot dude was with a mom and a baby sitting down in the ravine. She caught that on film. That's some of the clearest pictures I've seen to this day. Guys, while I'm thinking about it, and I got people watching, finally got everybody showed up. For everybody that ordered a copy of my mom's book, guys, thanks. I think we're up to 9 orders now. Yeah, 9. We got 9 orders. Get ready to go out, guys. Whoever ordered a copy of that book, that means a lot to us. That definitely does. And I'm gonna get that out to you guys ASAP, as soon as I possibly can. It's all connected. But yeah, on them the little people, Mid-South, check out on my Facebook page, Into the Woods with Jeff. You'll see the little baby, the newborn baby. It's a real crystal clear picture. If you really look, you'll see the mom sitting behind the baby holding it. And then the next couple of pictures is the little 4-foot little person. He's crazy. He got an afro, kind of like a chimpanzee face or whatever. Chimpanzee. Who did that? Frank, my man Frank Lambert. Thanks, Frank. All right, Dan. This new thing that this YouTube started, man. I still ain't figured this shit out.
This double screen.
I have 2 on film. Looks just like Sasquatch, but smaller, a lot smaller. You can see the hand. I'm gonna have to check that out. I just sent mine into you today. Oh, your PO box. Okay, Barney. I'll write that down. Well, once I get your address, I'll write it down. Then you'll be number 10. But everybody that bought that, guys, I definitely appreciate that. I already told you guys everything's unfolding, going down with it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see you guys' reaction, to hear you guys' reaction when you read it. It's gonna blow your mind.
Everybody ordered one, just have to come on live and talk about it.
Yeah, right. Jennifer, if you're watching, I got your letter today. Yeah, the new YouTube terms of service is, man, Snoop. You have no idea. Well, I guess you do. You got a YouTube channel. You want to move to Kentucky? What's going on, guys? Drinking a beer and watching the stream. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Angry Bigfoot, at all. That's a good catchy name. I like that. It's like along the lines of Angry Grandpa. It's catchy.
Angry Bigfoot.
It's catchy. I like that. Glad to see you joined us too, Clifford. Deb, man, tell them the truth. That ain't even a question, Deb. My mom, you can hear it in her voice, the emotion, the hate that she still has, like 40 years later. I mean, being a question of being fake. Not only that, I remember them doors. I just thought it was something else that was in there. I thought they was protecting something totally different. And then to hear my mom tell that story, it blew my mind. It looks like we're lagging. Are we freezing up, guys? We're so far behind on these.
In the comments.
Yeah. I seen 2 balls of plasma out 2 years ago. I was gonna say that, Corey. I swear I was gonna say that story, and I'm just like all the other researchers. I left that out, but
we've seen that too. It hovered in the air.
We seen it too. Yeah, we seen that too. Big ball plasma just going right on through.
It stopped. It just started hovering.
It blew my mind to see that.
And then like took off in a whole different direction that was coming.
Now that I have no idea what that was, what it could be. I don't even want to take a guess. That that's why I didn't even mention it till you did. But I seen it. I know what you're talking about, and I seen that.
That's pretty creepy.
Buffering a little bit, man. That sucks.
Lit up half the sky.
We're doing good, Brandy. Thanks for joining us. And blowing smoke in it. What are you talking about, Gene? Oh, hold on, guys. I know what he's saying. You're right, Gene. I was gonna cuss you out, Gene. I'm sorry, but you probably on to something. Let me wipe this off real quick. They go. There's no way I could. There's no way I can get into it.
Maybe a pistol paper?
Yeah, you got some. I'm gonna get it, guys. Possible Sasquatch. All right, hold on, guys. I'm gonna wipe this lens off real quick. I should have did it before I went live. If it for some reason shuts down, I will restart. All right. Now I gotta fix it again. All right. I think it's good. You think that Dogman and Bigfoot are 2 different species? I hear Dogman are way more aggressive. Yeah, Angry Bigfoot, they really are like 10 times more aggressive, and I have no clue if it's a total different species. I couldn't even begin to even start with that one at all.
Most likely, never know. Could be related.
Somewhere along. So yeah, if you go back to like Dean got me on this shit, Dean Harris. If you go back to the Egyptian times, they're all on there, on their encryptions and so forth. There's Dogman on there. They got Bigfoot on there. There's pretty much everything on there. It's quite undescribable, right, Corey? The name of the video is Possible Sasquatch. You witches don't play with. No, I don't play with them either, Willow. I'm just getting caught up real quick, guys, on your comment. Any snow yet? Little dusting. It's been cold and more cold and rain than anything. That's a lot of reason why we ain't been out there. Between the hunting with the bow and arrows and no orange out there in the rain and it's been hell. But we're going out Saturday and Sunday to the state game lands where we ain't got to really worry about the hunters. Bigfoot and Dogman have the same dad. That makes sense. And shoot it off into something during different.
So it's a little bit less than
The Egyptians knew what was up. They knew a lot. I think the Egyptians they was very advanced. They was definitely ahead of their time. Just judging by a lot of the stuff that they created, they're still there today. Some of the stuff they built still standing today. So that tells you a lot. Yeah, that's all we got too was just a dusting, but it's like in the 20s. It got down to like 23, 24 here. Jeff, the little people post where is on your Facebook page. It's in on. Actually, just go if you wanted to. You can get on my main page on Facebook and get into the pictures and go through the pictures on there. It'd probably be easier on the on Into the Woods with page because you can click on pictures and it'll show up probably easier on there. I got some lens cleaner. I just gotta find it, and next Friday it'll be a lot clearer. Gene, Mean Gene. Hit those like buttons. Thanks, Kathy. I know, Mom. Happy birthday, Mom. Even though I told you already 10 times, I think it was yesterday. No, the day before.
Happy belated birthday.
Do you think they stay the same area during winter months? Laura, I can't really say, but I see them all year long. I find tracks all year long. I find tracks. I can go out there right now and probably within the 2 hours I can find fresh tracks. So I don't think they migrate. I really don't, because I've seen them in the winter. I've seen them all year long.
Different groups come through.
Yeah, that's true. Unless different groups come through throughout
the same camps, because you see the structures like you're gonna find similar structures.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be some kind of language or like some kind of haters, safe spot haters.
I think in the summertime they're up high, they're up on top, roaming around, foraging and shit. And then during the wintertime, they come down at the base of the mountain, down in that creek. That's why they stock it up.
That A-wheel was
in the winter.
Camp. Like,
it definitely does.
Because every time we find one of those, it's like a big secluded area that's all cleared out.
It's not good, Nat. The cat. I'm still working on them. Still working on the headaches.
You're just not cleaning the limbs.
That's how far back it is on the video, but it's up to date on the comments. Right. And you go over to this one, and it's up to date on the video. And 10 hours behind on the comments. You got to keep going back and forth or have two computers. Right. YouTube need to get their shit together.
Yeah, it's weird.
What state do you think has the most Bigfoot activity? I say every state that has mountain region got Sasquatch. Any place that's built on rock, you're gonna have them. Thanks, Gene. 122 people watching. That's what's up. We're doing good tonight. Damn, it's doing it. We're like 10 minutes behind on video. His dark chocolate was excellent. What do you just talk about? Oh, he's selling it. Has products each year. PA ranked 3 in the U.S. See, everybody got different. I don't know how they do that, or how would they even know? I know that they know. There's signs going up all the time. You see them signs on my Facebook page that's posted up throughout the forest talking about this is a Sasquatch habitat. It's giving you rules on how to encounter them. If you see one, don't stare it in the eyes. I forget what I said on there. I gotta look at. It had like 10 different rules that if you encounter one, stay on the paved path. No camping. I've been watching the Clan daily since April. They're taking down their dams and making a huge one. They're shifting over to the winter. So I think that's what they do is they stay here all year long. They don't migrate whatsoever.
They migrate together. When it gets cold,
They how do I like a bear would. They den up. Those ruins are way older than I thought. Way older.
Bigger groups.
I already know, Dean. They're ancient. They're very ancient up in there. And I just want to go up there and do a video just on them rock sculptures in itself, like around the maze area and shit. And you can see faces in them, carved in them. You want a digital copy of the book, Claire? Do you know how much? I don't. Listen, guys. When it comes to that book, my mom. That ain't. I can't even call it a book. It's a story. My mom's story that what happened to her in the 80s, 1980, and this is like the first time of me trying to do something like this. Get it out to you guys, and just be patient with me. It's coming. But this is the first time we're pushing something out there like this. We want to do it right. I tried to just push it out there as is, but you guys started cussing me out. It said, no, get it this, get it that, get copyrights. And so that's holding it up for a couple of days. But I say around, I don't want to put an exact date, but sometime this week coming up, I should be sending the first batch out. She is. She get crazy though, Angry Bigfoot. Don't get it wrong. She's nice on with you guys, but get her pissed off. See what happens. See how nice mom is. You ain't hear that, Ma.
Yeah, you forgot she was watching.
There she goes. Right. We're gonna get it. But guys, you heard that story. You watched that video of my mom in there. You heard like the outlining of what's going on that happened there. You want to get the full details of that time. That would definitely blow your mind, guys. Get that book, get that journal off of my mom and read it. Sit down and just it'll blow your mind. Try squeezing the skin between your thumb and the pointer finger as hard as you can for a minute. Why would I do that, Alex?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I say there? Take the time to read that? I'm just playing, but I need to know why. Is that checking my blood pressure or some shit? Here's a grocery store. Little Jeff on the big wheel. That was you talking about me or my son or back in 80? Oh, you're talking about the video when I was telling about Meat Mo Factory and stuff on the big wheel. That big wheel was my shit. I took that thing everywhere. You definitely want to read it. I want to go see him too, Pat. Believe me. That's what I'm going to do. Me and Fred going to disappear and head to Missouri just for a little vacation. Stay in the room for a couple nights and check out a couple streets and a factory and pay off Geno's. And well, my mom's going to get half. My mom's going to get half just in time for Christmas. So we're up to 10 copies now. Got to go out, guys. Definitely get that copy. Right, Brandy? That big wheel's the shit. Especially flying down the hill on some pavement, and then you can just do 20 spins on that thing. You can get jacked up. Out the corner of my eye, I keep seeing something in the corner over there.
Well, so
Like
it's
black going down. Yeah.
That bitch is seen shadow behind
Like a shadow out the corner of my eye. It's weird. Signs upside down. We definitely are. We definitely are, Dean. Right, Frank? Ain't no excuses. That's what I mean. It's for a good cause. You definitely want to get that journal. It's a crazy ass story. It's not even a story. It's facts. I lived it. I seen it. I heard the screams. And there's some things that also happened while my mom. Listen, guys. I don't want to even talk about it because I'll end up saying some shit that's in that book there. You got to just check it out. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. Just check that journal out because that's a crazy story. It would make one hell of a movie. Believe me, that would make a man a crazy ass movie.
Yeah.
Only 10 copies, really. I thought here would be hundreds. I thought so too, Dad, but I can't. Hey, 10 copies ain't bad. There's like 10 copies in the first 2 days was going. But definitely, if you want a copy, definitely get a copy. Start of eating season. You said a mouthful, real Clef. I already know. That's what I'm working on now. Bigfoot Dog Man. Yeah, I was talking about that, Jennifer, with a couple of you guys from the UK and Australia, and man, it would cost a fortune to send that over there. I even stopped at the post office and talked to them. If you wanted a copy. Actually wanted a copy, it would cost, like, if you lived in Australia alone, to get it from here to Australia, it would be the $18 just to get it there. So you'd have to send like 18 plus a 25 overseas, and then just regular 25 if you're here in the US. Maybe once this is later on here in a few weeks, once everything gets done, we can get a digital copy, get it up, and figure out how to get that out to you. That's the email, Brian. I don't know. That I would have to sit and type all that up, and that would take me days to type that up. I'd rather just make copies, put copies together, and put it in an envelope and mail it to you guys, and that's the best thing I can come up with so far. I hear you, Jennifer, but I'm definitely going to work on that digital copy. SRG, scan it. That's a good idea too. See, you got to be smarter than the equipment you're working on. You can make copies, scan and computer scan up. We'll figure something out. We'll definitely figure something out. But first thing first, the people that ordered, guys, that's definitely got to get sent out first before any digital copy or any of that. It wouldn't be fair to the people that spent their $25 and was sitting there waiting on a copy of it, and then I post up a digital copy. That would be like a dick part on my part, I feel like. So I gotta it's a pressure point that helps with headaches. Oh, Alice, yeah. It's been stressful these past couple of weeks. It's coming into the holiday season too. There's the post going on too, which yeah, that's what everybody's telling me on the digital copies, but we'll get it. We'll get it after, like we'll get that in series 2, part 2. That'd be like the project 2 Project 1 is getting everything out in the mail. And then Project 2, I'll try to get that digital copy. Does it help, Alex? We need some
Something for world sweatshirts.
sweatshirts. Guys, I've been trying to get Jeffrey down here for weeks to get my Teespring back up here. I even got Mr. Willis cussing me out on some sweaters that I've been promising him for months. And then they just up and canceled my whole clothing line. They just, without no notice, no email, no nothing, they just shut me down. So I definitely want to get that going, get that back up. I just gotta threaten Jeffrey a little bit, kick his ass, and get him back in here. I hear you. Fight nice. Valerie, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I was on Google Earth all over that road, and there's one spot that's like it's wooded in. It's completely wooded in now. But that'd be amazing to get in there and see if them doors are still there. Chances are they are. I'm thinking they still are. Oh, you only see half of my face? My fault. I was getting lazy on you guys. I was laid back. It's in the book. He came back. He ended like he stayed in that house for 6 years. He took care of the thing for 6 years. And then he ended up coming back, and he went crazy thinking that everybody was after him, that everybody wanted him to kill him. And then he ended up, see, you want to know, you got to get the book. I almost told you the story. You got to get my mom's story if you want to know what happened in the end. You keep asking me questions, and then I forget, and I start telling you what's going on in it. And then here you guys get me out of my element, and I'm telling everything. So you want to know, you got to get my mom's story, guys. Order my mom's story. Almost, Robert. But yeah, he ended up, he ain't my dad. His mom ended up being my mom's husband. It's my sister's dad. He's like my stepdad, I guess. I was 3. No, I wasn't even born when they got married. And she was pregnant when they got together and got married and never. How do we order? Just send me your address over on my Facebook page or Messenger and send 25 to, where is it? I'll post the link up right here. You send 25 to the PayPal and DM me an address and I'll send it out to you. Poor Fred, what happened to your white bench? Bitch or bench?
Bench.
Oh, Valerie want to know, where's your white bitch? I mean bench. He's talking shit. I'm just playing, guys. I know what you're talking about, but his back's killing him. He's on the floor right now. It's over in the corner. And I'm not racist. Thanks, Mom. Guys, fan mail, if you want to send fan mail, there's a P.O. box. Bitch, too. Yeah, nah, I don't think he's really going to do it too much with us. He's scared of them woods. That last trip out there did him in. Once he heard them voices out there talking all around them rocks, I can't get Jeffrey back out there. It's not happening. Why is there only half of my face? I'm like laid back. You are going. Look at you down in the corner. See, that's because we're up here watching this old shit, and you don't even know that. By the time it gets caught up, you're already laid back sleeping and shit off camera. Oh, white ladies. Come on, Claire.
I just got done before. I was asleep. I was trying to get off my hip. It's hurting.
I see your full face. Jeff, do you have a What's Up Bigfoot World t-shirt? Frank, I'm gonna get. I ain't got. They destroyed my whole clothing line. They oh, I can't say they destroyed it, but they deleted my shit. No heads up or nothing. I was telling everybody to go check out, go order stuff, go check out the merch,
It didn't exist.
and it wasn't even there. I got to start all back over again completely, and I probably won't even go through them anymore. What's going on, Jeff? I was just talking about you going out into the woods with us. You need to get some videos up. They're wondering where you're at, and you need to get out here and get. See, I just seen it. I seen it head on that time. But you need to get out here and get my merch line up. Get this shit started.
Yeah, man.
Sweet chocolate cupcakes. Are you just talking about me? Are you flirting with me, Kathy? Well, I feel like you're flirting with me. You Shopify? Okay, Lou. I'm gonna look into them. I'm definitely looking for a new vendor because Teespring did me wrong. They should at least give me a heads up. Hey, if you want any of these shirts, you better get them because they're in another 2 days. We gonna delete your shit. And I didn't even give me a chance to get none of the sweatshirts that I want. Nothing. My 10,000 subscriber hoodie. I didn't even get that. I got people cussing me out because they didn't even get their hoodie. Mr. Willis is, man, I'm scared he might show up on my door with a rifle in my face over a t-shirt that I have no control over. I can't believe they deleted it. But Bigfoot World CBD oil from Friend and Fair would be great idea for a product. I guess it's an idea.
Y'all trying to get us arrested.
Or sell them cheap. Yeah, you trying to get me locked up. You trying to get me locked up. Cupcakes and ding dongs. I like Homestead off the grid. Yeah, I watch him, and you're right. You don't know when he's serious or when he's playing. Sell them cheap. I will. I'll try to, as cheap as they'll let me. Claire has a crush. I'm gonna try, guys. I'm gonna try to get them shirts up and going. I got to because I gotta do something. You don't have a wrench. My fault, Frank. I know you one of the best guys on here, man. Don't ever leave us. You keep us going through the Fridays. Huh?
Ask them what they think about those.
How am I gonna show them?
Let's put up the camera.
I tried that last week. It's just a blur mess.
Really?
We're trying to get some of these guys. If I could show you, can you guys see them?
Has a sign on there, Bigfoot.
Into the Woods with Jeff. Ooh, did you see that?
Yeah, it just morphed.
That was crazy. I never seen that before. Why would he even do that? Wonder if it did that for them to see that.
I don't know. That was weird. There's this one.
Wonder if it'll do it again. You guys see it? Into the Woods. Ferret in the hole.
And there's glow in the dark too.
Amy Dawson, what are you talking about? If Crazy Lake is not crazy now, he will be soon. I hear you. But we've been looking at some things. trying to keep us going, trying to keep us some gas money up. We've been thinking of some things, get shit going for this spring. I want to go definitely on a trip. I got screwed out of the 2 trips this past summer. I'm not getting screwed this summer coming up, this spring coming up. I'm not giving nobody the chance to screw it up. You ain't there, you ain't going. That's how this spring
It's a
gonna
rubber
be.
bracelet. It's like the rubber band bracelets.
It ain't nothing get screwed up this spring coming. I ain't even gonna tell them it's coming. I'm gonna wait till the day. Hey, pack your shit. You got 20 minutes. I'm picking you up. The print shop. There's Gene back on that print shop.
Real tough after their rings or bracelets. I said their wristbands.
Oh yeah, their bracelets. Like Omar and them got James. Just about every YouTuber out there got them. They seem like that's what they start out with. That's a good thing to start out with. Get it going. How about you and Farrah go to the crazy lakes and teach them how to track a Sasquatch? See, guys, everybody got their own unique way, their own way of doing things, their own style, and everybody they're getting results from it. So I can't knock it if they're getting results from it. Puff running into the woods, give me advice. Get out there. Get out there and do whatever comes to heart. Yeah, that's one of the first. Definitely, no, I can't say it's the first one because Missouri's coming up first, but it's up at the top. Colorado is very top. I want to get out there and get with Colorado Bigfoot. Me and Mark got some hiking to do. We got a lot of hiking to do out there. Who's making money? I wish I was making money, Claire. I know you ain't talking about me because I ain't making no money, Claire.
Yeah, but tell them, let us know if they're interested in ordering any of the bands. We can even do it where it's their name on it and Into the Woods with the other stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. That's his thing. I learned a lot from him too. We learn from each other. Utah Sasquatch, I learned how to track the corridors. I didn't even know what a corridor was until I watched his videos, and he followed this lean to that X to this lean over here to that arch over here, and then before you know it, it take you to a water hole, their cave, their hideout. It always took us somewhere. Every time we got up into a corridor, a Sasquatch corridor, to where you can actually see what it is and follow it. It'll take you somewhere where that's how we run into them all the time. I ain't gonna lie, we run into them on the regular just by getting up into the corridor and following the corridor. It's PA is now turning much colder now. Cold, man, it's in the 20s here. Don't judge people you do not know. You're right there, and I don't. Actually, you're right. I don't. I actually gotta wait to know him before. Well, that's not true. Every human, as soon as you meet somebody, the first 2 minutes, you already know whether you like them or you don't like them. Whether you know you got a full rundown on them the first minute that you've been around that person. So we do judge on sight. That first impression is everything. I don't care who you are or what you say. 27-inch Michigan. Oh yeah, it is. It's freezing. Winter's here. We ain't getting away from that shit at all. We're gonna have to take that head on. Winter, here we come. I actually can't wait to get out there in the snow. It's a lot easier to track them, to find them. I'd rather get out there in the snow.
The woods are crazy in the snow.
And they're beautiful in the snow. It's beautiful out there.
We've seen it so much more than you don't think. Once you're out there moving around, it ain't really that cold. You bundle up enough, you're out there taking clothes off.
Yeah, a whistling contest with one. We did that a couple of times. I didn't judge the old lady, Tim. Actually, you're right. I did, because she catfished me. and there's a lot of things with that, and I didn't really judge because I understood. People get. I'm not even going into that one, Tim. But you're right. I guess I did. You're right. Is doing videos again that are awesome. I didn't even know that, Northern. I have to check that out. Look how far it is behind.
It's just not saying that.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I ain't know he's been out. I ain't seen him in months.
Who's that?
Utah Sasquatch. He just died off. Instead of a tour. This weekend I'll be back out there, Frank. This bow hunting got me held down, bogged down right now. Yeah, Timber Giant. That's my man. That's why I said I was scared there for a while because he just disappeared off the face of the earth. Didn't give no heads up, didn't say goodbye, then nothing, just gone. I was hoping nothing bad happened to him. Then all of a sudden, I put an APB out on him, and there he is. Yeah, Jeff's on here. I seen him a little bit ago.
Damn.
He was on here talking. Little Jeff's on here. I told him he need to get his ass out here and hook my shit up. He playing. Yeah, I did see that one, Brandy. He caught one climbing up in the tree. I like that one. After he filmed the big red one, he was going, right? And for a long time. Guys, I'm glad that you are interested in the book, and you definitely will get that sent out ASAP. But wait till after the live and start messaging me all that. Please. I'll just get to it after the live, guys. I apologize. Send them when you want. I'll just get to it after the live. You better not judge me. I will come there and haunt you. Kathy, I'll never judge you. You're a wonderful individual. Shopify. Yeah, I'm definitely, Lou. I'm going to check that out. I'm going to look into it. Right. T Public can make your shirt. I know, Gene. It's a good thing, though. That means people want to see my mom's story. I can't be mad at that. I want to get the word out as much as I can, and help her out at the same time. It's tis the season, guys. Tis the season. I like to go. What I wanted to do is just pull in. Hey, Mom, we sold like 10,000 copies. Here's this big ass check. Go have a wonderful Christmas. Go buy something for yourself. That's what I want to do. Hillbillies, you Shopify. I love the Hillbillies. Now they're a great couple. They're a great couple. It's a Hollywood. Get the book before it's a Hollywood movie, right? It would make a crazy movie. I would love to see that into a movie. That would be a crazy story. I'd be a movie I'd watch 100 times. It'd be like one of them movies you watch the first time it gets old. That'd be a movie you could watch over and over again. That'd be a crazy ass movie. You gotta read the details of that story of how it happened. Well, you pretty much know how it happened, but it gets graphic. It tells a lot about us, how we live. It's a sad story. It really is. In the in the long run, it's a sad story. Have you seen Snow White Bigfoot? I seen the PA Bigfoot he's white. The one that they captured a couple years ago, albino. He was solid white. I seen that. I mean, I didn't see him personally, but I seen the video of him. Right, Clifford? I love the hillbillies. They're great. Okay, Brian, I got you. Utah Sasquatch is getting. Oh yeah, I see. I heard about that. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. He's a good guy. Everybody got problems. I don't judge nobody. Joyce, I'll get to that after this live stream. I'll answer all your questions if you're watching. Yeah, Tim, I'm trying, man. It's just this season. It's gonna be a hard 2 months. That's another thing. I'm glad you said that, Tim. If it seemed like I'm like not myself, I'll be back after the holidays. It's like the first holiday I'm by myself doing my own thing, and I might be outside myself for a couple weeks. So just ignore it, pass it. I'm sure you guys see, but I got you guys. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Paradox Fossil. It's great. You definitely got to read it. You definitely got to read it. That story. I mean, I knew the story. I knew that there was something in there in them red doors. I heard the screams. I remember the screams like it was yesterday. I remember standing on the sidewalk, watching them talk about it while that one door was open. Just listen to the growls and the screams. It blew my mind. I still remembered it at the age of 3. I still remember it like it was yesterday. So that tells you kind of what them screams was like coming out of that place. And then my mom said that story is like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. But wow, freaking Twilight Zone. It blew my mind. It really did. I mean, that was a story I've been prying out of my mom for like 30 years. I've been hitting here, hitting there, trying to just get a little bit of pieces here and there, and she just shut down. Don't worry about that place. It was bad. It's evil. Just forget about it. How do you even remember that place? For years, that's all I got. Every time I ask about them red doors. And then finally, something broke or something. She finally said, you know what? You want to know what that story is? I'm going to tell you, and then we're going to put it behind us. We're not even going to talk about it. And here we are. She did that video. And man, I had a room full of people when I first got the video. We're sitting here watching it. I'm sitting here crying. I'm trying to hide. Like, damn, you killed me with that story. But it made a lot of sense, and I remember a lot of it. The red doors. Yeah, that's the name of the story. Paradox. I see you, Alan. Leanne, there's one coming out soon, probably tomorrow, latest Sunday. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm still talking about it. 38 years later, 40 years later, I'm still like, damn, whoa.
Wild about it.
Yeah, I'm still, it's crazy. That's how wild that story is. for something like that, and I'm still talking about it today. There's something there.
Much of the impact they had on your life.
Mm-hmm. Gene said you should deep fry some hot dogs.
Nah, I think I'm done with hot dogs after what I seen the other day.
That's cool, Paradox. I told you to do. See, it helps those headaches. Thanks, Joyce. Right, Clifford. Heck out of the. See, I thought you was talking about the white Bigfoot, Jeff. I'm gonna look that up. It's a whole documentary. All right, Leanne, you be good. I'll check you out on the next run. Definitely stay tuned for the next video. I got something planned for you guys. I want to check out. I've been wanting to check out for a long time. I just been scared, but I'm gonna check it out.
Everything you've been told about making money with Shopify and e-commerce is a lie.
All right, guys, I'm gonna take this PayPal banner off. I know you guys are tired of looking at it. Real quick, I don't know why it's even still up there. We'll get on to PA Into the Woods with Jeff. That's the only good thing. This what is it? StreamYard. I gotta use StreamYard in order to go live on YouTube, and I gotta keep going back and forth with it. It's so confusing, but they got a couple of good features. But at the end of the day, it's like more headache than anything. Just noticed my profile pic that is right, Clifford. Right? Can't argue about that. She was in some tough spots in her and raising us, and she got us out of it. And you know what? While we're on that, you don't really realize the things that parents go through as a child growing up until you're a grown up or a parent yourself. And looking back, like she's been through hell, through the people that she was with, between the shit that I put her through, my brothers and sisters put her through. It's like she had a hard life growing up, even raising us. It wasn't easy. She did a wonderful job doing it by herself, and you don't really realize how good of a job she did until you're a parent yourself and having to raise a couple of brats, and you realize that, damn, she did a crazy job. She did a great job for what she had and what she had to work with. She did a good job. I'm still here. But right, Alan. Just hate to admit when moms are right. You don't never want to tell them, hey mom, you're right. But because they always come back at you with that I told you so shit and that. But it is what it is, you know. Yeah, I was an asshole as a kid, Nick. Growing up, I definitely was. I was a prick. I was everywhere. I was like an adventurer. I had to go everywhere, get into everything. I just like now. I gotta go everywhere and get into everything. And I figured I might as well film it while I'm doing it. That how I am now, that's how I was as a kid. And my mom, I just wasn't recording. And my mom was always on the hunt for me. Always. She'll find me. I'm like 6 years old. I'm 7, 8 miles away from the house. Just doing my own thing. So I'm still right. That's just in me. It's who I am. I apologize for all these messages, guys, but hey, it does build character in you, Nick. You're right about that. Yeah, she a good mom, Pat. I would never trade her for the world. Yeah. Well, that's what I was afraid of, Jeff. Was she looking for me with the belt? Hey, man. My mom's an old school mom. She ain't mom bringing out something and putting us back in line when we stepped out of line. And that's what's wrong with the kids today. This new millennials, this new generation. That's what's wrong with them. We're not allowed to beat their ass. Like my kids, for example, I ain't allowed to beat their ass, but I still snatch them up. They step out of line too much. Rather shoot it out or not, I snatch them up. Yeah, I definitely was Snoop. Hey, guys, Darlene, you said a mouthful about her being a warrior. Once you read that story, once you read my mom's story, you'll see how much of a warrior she really was. I mean, man. Have you ever asked yourself why you felt different from everyone else? How you can see things differently? That's a good question.
I really just came up with it.
Going on, Sasquatch Omega. I ain't heard from you in a while. Spare the Ross, pull the child. I believe in that strongly. I would light a kid up. Ask Jeff. I'll light his ass up. Mike too. I don't care if they're grown. They think they're grown. They think they're buying houses and driving cars and shit. Let them step out of line. I'll whoop the shit out of them. They got that shit. I remember it was a couple years ago. Jeff showing up at the house with police bringing him home at like 3:45 in the morning, talking about, is this yours? Nah, take him with you. I don't even know him. Take him with you. Take him to the police station. Hey, he gotta learn today. He bring cops to my house at 3, 4 in the morning. Where do you think he's at? The cop made me take him. Right, nigga. I got a lot of ass whoopings too, and I deserve 99% of them.
99%.
100, I definitely did. But yeah, I don't even know how we got started talking about ass whoopings and giving them and taking them. You put your weed in the burglar bag. Nah, Pat. I know people that do that shit, but I don't. That's wasting it. You're wasting your weed, man. Sell them to the Chinese mafia. You're right, Corey. You're right. Oh no. I thought I lost you guys. Has anyone forgotten to push those buttons, Kathy? We on one whole different conversation. Then all of a sudden, Kathy pop up in there. Hey, hit that like button. You're great, Kathy. Thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. You're right.
Just a reminder.
You're right, Kathy. It's fun having you around.
That's in case she reminded me. I'm sitting there watching the comments on my phone. I forgot to hit it, so I had to go hit it.
Hey, my hater ain't watching tonight.
Yeah, there's no.
That's what's up. He ain't here yet, but I guarantee you by morning he done watched it.
I was thinking about doing it, but I didn't.
Actually, I should been meaner than I was. Yeah. Nah. I can't. I don't know. Yeah. Well, you got to be in today's world. You ain't got no choice but to be a warrior. It's a hard knock life out there with the cost of everything rising, the gas prices, the food, everything's man through the roof. Just to buy a loaf of bread, shit's crazy. Shit's nuts. We're gonna be paying $10 for a gallon of gas, $15 for a loaf of bread by the end of the year. It's getting bad out there. They're trying to make America great again. When? Where is it?
Yeah, my phone's going
Shit, they making it great again for the rich. Yeah, you did, Alan. Started that conversation. I'm watching YouTube. There ain't no like button. There ain't no like button on my shit. See how they do? That's how they do it. Jeff Jr. is my twin. He's my pain in the ass. Milk is $8. Are you serious?
Jeez.
Wow.
A pack of cigarettes.
A gallon of milk is $8 in Alaska. Wow.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's just getting worse and worse.
You gotta pay that extra price.
It'd be frozen out there. You're drinking milk slush. That's ice cream. What do you think? You getting ice cream out there?
No wonder it's $8.
Out in Alaska, you got some ice cream going on. They found 40,000 of them. The Sumerian tablets. He definitely is. Jeff's on here watching, but ever since he heard them voices that last time we was out there, that was his last trip. He ain't coming back. He's done. There's nothing I can do, day or night. Jeffrey will not go back to the woods. I don't know what I'm going to have to do to get him back out there, but I think them voices just what it was. They was on both sides of him, and there was nowhere for him to go. He felt trapped. He heard a voice behind this rock, and then over here behind this tree over here, it was answering back and forth, and we're in the middle. That was Jeff's last trip. He ain't coming back.
He finally saw how Roe could get up there.
How does Jeff Jr. like his new job? I haven't been able to talk to him in the last couple of days yet. He's staying out in Morgantown with his wifey. That's why he makes them exes warn people about demon ghosts. I think them are bound. The exes are boundary lines for other Bigfoot. Is what I think. Just went to the store, picked up 6 things, $55. That's what I mean. To where it only cost like $15, $20 a couple years ago. Yeah, Jeff Jr.'s mine. That's my boy, my oldest boy. Different than the ones in Colorado and Florida.
We'll take her out.
I noticed that too. The archers are portal markers. See, I don't know. I don't know what them are for yet. I ain't really even came up with a conclusion on the marches. I see them a lot. Don't do political shit on here. That's why I avoided that, Pat. I know that's a fight waiting to happen all the way around, and people come up missing on that political shit. So I don't touch base on that. You guys already know what's going on with that shit. I seen them personally too. A couple of times, a few times. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because we seen them.
Seen them, heard them, and chased them.
Yeah, we had so much activity with them. It's unreal.
The bad part is we didn't even start this. We guys got involved with them, going on vacation.
We fell into them by accident.
And then we're like, let's just prove what we saw, because then we come back telling everybody what happened to us, and they all said we were full crap.
It was fucking crazy. My own family was calling me crazy. Yeah, we going back there. We're getting them on
Kristen was,
film.
and I was with her. And she was in our
Yeah, she
cabin.
was experiencing the shit.
She
The
was there
rocks,
with us, and she
the
was
rock
sitting there trying
stacks.
to make a scientific fact of how it couldn't have been Bigfoot every instant. And they were like, "Look at this! You can't tell me there's not something wrong with this." To this day, she's still like that.
Yeah. Push the X on top, and they will come up, and after it, you will come to life. Okay, Kathy. When's my next overnight video? Fred's been trying to get me to do an overnight video out there. He's been trying to get me out there. It's just cold, guys. It's freezing out there. Now, we are going out there for a night trip here coming up real soon. I definitely want to check it out there in the night. But as for overnight, man. Yeah, for sure, Nate. I agree. I agree with you. The Archers could be Jungle Gym. I did see that before on Timber Bigfoot on a couple of his videos. I put that together. On one of his videos, his kids was playing on an arch. It was a bigger arch tree. I think it was like a 6-inch tree, and it was arched. And they was on the end of it, bouncing on it, going up and down on it, bouncing on it. And I think what was it? The next day he came back out, and where his kids was bouncing on, they wiped that whole arch. They wiped it out. They snapped that tree out. Like, this is my bounce. This ain't yours. It could be a bounce for the kids to play with.
Assuming it breaks, bouncing on them and breaking them.
And snapping them like that. That could be the kids playing on them and snapping them like that and bending them like that. Wow. I just seen. Sorry, guys. A 2-liter of milk in the UK. Nah, Gene. There's like 2 foot of leaves in the bottom of that maze. There's no possible way I'll be able to start a fire inside that maze.
All right, we burn up.
Yeah, he's doing better lately. Gene. Fred's all right. Fred's doing. Everybody's saying he's looking good. He's looking better. More healthy. He got rid of that orange. Is that what you talk about? Got some chicks on her hitting on you. She come running back.
Mm-hmm.
Are you smoking a fatty tonight?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Sasquatch likes to share either at all. I think they're territorial, but they're I don't know. They're just so confusing. The more you think you know about them, they'll show you something else, and you don't know shit.
It totally backtracks.
It's weird.
But they're supposed to be loners, but then when it gets colder, they all group up. Like bears do that. That's when they're more dangerous too.
That's funny. I'm not even commenting on that.
That's it.
Is that fried or fucked?
I don't know.
The 45. Some straight lemonade. It sounds like a plan. I got some straight Colombian gold right here. It's the best you can get.
Gold.
Sound like the dog wants some too. In a tent when I was a kid around 10 years ago. Well, my mom would come out in the middle of the night and follow the tracks too. See, I want to do it, but I don't. That cold, man. I see, Brad. You think we're only Dill Sasquatch or other things as well. There's a lot of different things out there. A lot of different things. More than just Sasquatch, believe me. Like them three-toed tracks, there's nothing in my mind and body that says that that's a Sasquatch. Nowhere near a Sasquatch. Shout out to G's Monkey. Yeah, you're right about that, Cryptic. Hey, how we even get into that conversation anyways?
Are you going to tell them about that all that stuff's over with?
Huh?
All that stuff's over with, the courts and everything. Finally got good news on that.
You can tell them.
Oh, well,
It's your story.
I guess. Well, guys, you know, I've gone through the courts and stuff. Well, come to find out, they ended up dropping all the charges except for, I guess, a simple assault. So the only thing I got out of that was 6 months probation. So that's done. It's over my head. You know what I mean? Time now to just get this probation done and move on with it.
Yeah, so he finally got it out the way.
After 3 years and 2 wrongful imprisonments, finally got probation out of it.
Hey, I gotta sleep here tonight. He said that. Paradox. I gotta sleep tonight.
Mhm.
Red OG. 22 feet. I bet it was rough. See, you're gonna make me do it because I seen that comment. Don't think I didn't see that comment about Fred. Smile if Jeff is scared to go overnight. He back there cheesed away. I seen that shit.
I didn't see it. I'm smiling now. No, he said it was too cold.
It's active here, Paradox. I'm gonna start making a couple of videos when stuff starts happening and post it on the other channel. I'm gonna like leave camera set and walk away from it and see what happens because it is like 6 more inches away from that wall.
Yeah, it is definitely a lot of weight off the mind.
Look, I'm telling you right here. Look at on here how far behind it is. It's up against the wall. So Paradox is right. It is coming off that wall.
What?
It's opening.
Yeah.
Amber, everybody's talking about it. I'm gonna have to find her. I don't think I know her. She must be new, or I don't know. I never heard of Snow White. I lived in a tent in the winter for 1 year. Man,
I've done it.
that's a hard knock life right there. Nancy, I know everybody's telling me about that. I got this little gadget right here. I just ain't figured how to work it yet. Once I figure out how to work this little gadget, it's got night vision, everything. It's even got motion on it. I gotta read the manual. I gotta learn it. I just need to get 10 minutes to decide and sit down and figure it out. 11 below. See, I'm gonna do it, guys. We're gonna get out there. I ain't saying I'm gonna spend the night, but we're gonna walk around for about a few hours and see what happens.
See if we can find anything different.
Yeah, see if anything happens out there.
They're gonna be moving. They're gonna be stocking up for winter if they haven't already.
Who said Ontario? Jenny, I see you're new to the Bigfoot world. I'm gonna leave Bigfoot Ontario alone. My mom did teach me that if you ain't got nothing nice to say, just don't say that at all. I ain't got nothing nice to say about that dude. Snow White Bigfoot had a $25,000 casino chip left on her garbage can. So Bigfoot's gambling nowadays.
Right?
She's been on for a while. She's got a cool site.
That's Lizzie fake.
I might check her out. I'll definitely check her out. Is who fake? Oh yeah, Jenny, 100%, 500% facts, fake facts. He fake as shit.
He said he wasn't gonna say it.
I said I wasn't gonna say it, but
He said he's gonna leave alone.
he's fake as shit.
Damn.
I don't never talk bad about too many researchers, but when you pull some dumb shit like that, talking about Mike, you just mess it up for 10 years of other people's research, and it makes them look like, yeah, I'm gonna leave him alone. But yeah, he's fake, Jenny. Fake as it gets. There's some weird sounds going on tonight, guys. He doesn't know how it works yet. I'm gonna check her. I'm gonna check her out. I'm gonna check Snow White out, Lisa, for sure. I'm gonna check it out tonight. Yeah, there's some noises going on here. That laugh went down my spine. It was like an old witch laugh. Evil cackle. Yeah, that's the right word. That was a cackle.
What?
Oh wow. Start scratching your head. You haven't done that. Wow. Okay, Gene. Is associated with Bigfoot hunters. What, this haunted shit? Yeah, Jenny, it definitely is haunted. Like my video right now is probably like 3 or 4 minutes behind. The door is completely up against the wall, and when I look back, it's a good 8-10 inches away from the wall. So it's been opening. It's opening up.
It's slowly.
Like for you guys yourself, after the live stream, you can go back and check how that door's up against the wall. And right now, let me go over here. Oh no, see, it still look like it's.
Yeah. No, just like more zoomed in.
Yeah, that's weird. Hey, Paradox, I gotta sleep by myself tonight. No, there's no air pressure in here. The air pressure changes. There's none of no drafts, none of that going on in here. Everything's shut, sealed up. There's none of that. And there's thick carpet here. That's another thing. When that happened, the doors started closing in there. When I was laying in the bed, there's thick carpet. You got pulled across the carpet. And my bedroom door had a extension cord underneath it, so you had to pull it over the extension cord and over the carpet. So you really had to jerk the door to get it to move, and it was shutting on its own. I hurry up, got up, and pushed it open, and I lay back down watching it to see if it'll do it again. And my office door started closing. So I said, "Oh, you won." I just rolled over and pretend like it didn't happen. Just drink a lot of alcohol. Nah, I don't like drinking that much. I can't get past the spinning part. Once the room starts spinning, I can't. I don't do that shit.
That's what Gene said.
I can't drink like that. You'll see all kinds of stuff tonight, Jeff. After Fred leaves, it's going to hit the fan. Probably. You got some chicks coming over, Gene? I could use a couple.
You gonna wait till I leave? That's crazy.
You gonna wait till Fred leaves to send some girls over? They only come out when you turn your lights out. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Chris. I was getting ready to say my name. Like, my name ain't Steve. Down there with that bats.
He forgot his whole name. He's so scared.
Show me chicks here is my wife. No, Gene. Come on, Gene. Hey, you got a great wife, Gene. You got a wonderful wife. You got a wife that men beg for. You better be happy you have a wife like her. Sit there and take care of you 24/7. You got a good woman, Gene. Don't let her go. Smile, Fred. You still in the picture.
Better put my dog.
No, Brian. I don't want none either. My little next door neighbor Zach froze his tongue on the steel structure of his sweet this morning.
That's funny.
He was licking the snowflakes. He ain't watched Christmas Story, I take it.
Right, that's bad nothing about the generation.
Yeah.
They don't want the classics. They don't know. That really happens. So definitely shoot your eye out.
Sarah, that's the same name as the woman that did it. But that, guys, when it comes to, see, you're gonna make me go into that book and start telling things that's in that book, in that story. You guys got to get that story and check it out. It's in detail. Everything's in detail with that. Now, when you go out into the forest, every hunter should know this. Don't ever take your wife out there if it's that time. They come, a buck will come out and chase you, it'll try to rape you. I mean, it sounds like I'm ignorant, but before I take a female out into the woods, I'll ask her, hey, if you're on your cycle, man, don't bother because you're gonna get me beat up out there. Dogs and animals will get you when it's that time. So that for a Sasquatch to come running because of that smell, that's very understandable because I seen deer do it. I seen bucks come out chasing girls around the cars and shit, trying to get at them, and they'll jump on underneath the car because I wouldn't unlock the car door. I mean, I have fun with it, but at the same time, it can get dangerous out there when you're on your cycle. Put a line of salt in front of your doors. What's that going to help? That's going to keep them trapped in here. I don't want to keep them trapped in. But these spirits they don't seem to be like evil or bad. They seem to be pranksters and tricksters and move my shit around and try to scare me. They ain't trying to hurt me. It don't seem like. Yeah, you can definitely get pregnant on your period. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me on that one. I know facts. You definitely could get a girl pregnant on her cycle. I think that's one of the best times to actually conceive a child when they're on their cycle. Before and after, if I'm not right. But how we get on that conversation? When it comes to Friday Night Live, guys, there's like no rules here. We need some rules. We ain't got the topics that we talk about, from haunted shit to red shit. It's like there's no in between with us. Do we have any morals for ourselves?
What about the porcupine?
Oh yeah, the porcupine. How the porcupines do it? Have sex?
There's no limits.
They do it very carefully, but there are definitely no rules here. We ain't got no rules Friday Night Live. I like it like that.
Friday Night Live.
I like it like that. Yeah, it's live.
It just comes out.
Right, Tia? If you want to shoot a buck, take your wife. That's the best thing. Hey,
Run down to the field.
I never really looked at it like that. Hey, walk through the bush right there real quick and then circle back around.
Come back
Once they start snorting, running. That's a good way to get a buck. Take your wife. Now you might kill two stones. It'll make your wife happy, and you get to eat a fresh deer. If you let the deer go for a little while. No rules Friday Night Live with Jeff, right? That conjures up some kind of vision. Oh, we're straight up freaks, Jenna. Hey, we're single, so we're allowed to be freaks.
Right?
Well, I'm single. I can't speak for everybody else.
Hey, I'm single.
You want to have a special for that?
I'm not single. I'm just looking.
Put a sound machine in your house and catch them.
They say you're single.
Right, you're right.
I'm not single. I'm just looking.
Poor wife was thinking like, gee. Just cooked chicken. I'm not even going into that one. What am I going to do with the chicken when I'm? You say, there you guys go. You're just going down the. I'm not getting into that one with you. Yeah, Valerie said Fred's going to get his ass kicked for saying he's single.
Hey, I'm not single. I'm just looking. There's a difference.
We are last of the living. He knows something that we don't.
Where do you go? Where do you go?
I don't know. I don't know about that one. Lorenzo Parks, I don't know. I just let them do them. Try to ignore it for the most part. Fred ain't getting none tonight. Nah, for sure. He's single, remember?
I don't want that anyways.
How'd you frustrated goes play Casper? I like that. That's a sad movie. My daughter did my baby, my little girl, she did Leanne, she did it was like dance recital to Casper, to that song. It was sad. If Fred looking, he ain't getting that now. You try to get Fred in trouble.
Right.
They just put it boring away the ghost. Hey Fred, don't worry about it. I'll tell it, Jeff. You gotta get right for the weekdays and the left hand for the week. Oh shit. Where am I reading that? Gee. I got it though. I got it, Gene. I got you though.
Right.
Ain't nothing like some hemp lotion. Corey said I'm single and looking sometimes only.
The hemp lotion be thinking you would rather be single.
You've been with your husband for 23 years. That's what's up. It's hard to find love like that. They would put up with your shit for 23 years.
Right.
I'm sorry, Claire. I seen an opportunity. I had to take it. Who is the brown dog? Oh, that's his Rottweiler.
Yes, my little puppies. Her name's Jules.
Your self-partnered. Me too, Chris. At the moment, I don't even got anything blowed up. I'm definitely solo, 100%. You had an 800-pound bull trying to get your mother-in-law. I had his horse. What do I do now? I don't know. That's a good question. Did you read this? I had an 800-pound bull trying to get my mother-in-law. I had his horn. What do I do now?
Let him go.
That's all you can do. Film that shit. Film that. Send it to me. I'd like to see that.
Where'd y'all keep that Minotaur at?
Yeah. They created it. Yeah.
That's where'd y'all keep that Minotaur at?
Tell Freddie he needs to get his dog one of them mohawk hair pieces. Going on, Alyssa. Good to see you on here. I know the fam was on live. Your moderator over there, you was over there working. I ain't gonna hold you responsible for that. James need love too. I'm gonna check them out after this live stream. They're good people. I knew they was gonna end up together, Chelsea and James. I knew they was gonna do it. I just can't believe it took them so damn long to get together. Jean's wife got a sister. I don't know, but you know how that goes. If what the one sister does, the other one won't. So you can't you can't go by that one. He already got the good sister if she does. So you can't get the bad sister. If he got the good sister, you know what's up with the bad sister.
Just imagine what the other one's like.
Gene said there's 3 of them.
Oh damn.
Hawaii, we gotta hang. I wish I could get to Hawaii. That'd be great. And for sure. We definitely would. Why didn't
you used the penis strings too big? That's fucked up.
That was a good one, Brian. That was below the belt, but that was a good one.
It was below the belt.
Nah, they bought for a gag on Christmas. My uncle got them for me for Christmas up there. And they've been sitting there on live stream, every live stream since I started them.
You and your gram because you was having like the unboxing at your grams. So he made you open it in front of your gram and explain what he was.
Nobody ever noticed them.
Then it just now popped up.
Nick, I would have to say Fred because he does some crazy retarded shit down in them holes. See who is more brave, Fred or Jeff? I don't think Fred ever went overnight solo with Mom's pop. Yeah, that's true, but he goes into places I won't. And when he hears growls and shit, he goes running after him. I go the other direction. So I say Fred on that one.
I was trying to see what it is.
They've announced the first 15 states they're road tripping to. I'm going to remind them to hit you up. For sure, they definitely got to come out with us. Definitely remind them, Melissa. Stay on them. We got to go out there with them guys. That'd be fun. That'd be so much fun. Go out there with James and them. Omar.
Oh my God.
James is funny.
Omar be trying to kiss people.
I know.
He always talking about give me a kiss.
Watch out, Corey covers on the prow. Claire.
Kind of like some deep holes that growl.
Right. I seen it, Gene. I ain't reading it though.
What you said? I didn't see it.
Probably in the messages.
Last message above.
One with blonde hair and big wet tongas. And the other one looks like Fred. Hey, Gene. I'm good. I know your wife's watching, Gene. I hope she smacks you up.
They said it looks like Fred.
Take it to Bigfoot land and let them in gifting spots for Bigfoot. Well, I want to take him. I want to take him to the cave. Omar always his favorite thing is to get in some crazy, spooky, haunted ass places. I'm gonna give him what he likes. I'm gonna send him into the cave or show him the cave area. Night Marchers. I want to watch that so bad. I know all about them. I want to see that movie. I've seen the documentaries on them. I know all about the Night Marchers in Hawaii, and that's a fascinating story. I believe that so well. Indigenous tribe. That story fascinates me more than a little bit. And I see your comment, Brian.
We got a big gift in the Bigfoot.
Right, Corey? Watch the new movie called Mustang. Coming from Eugene, I'm scared. I'm scared to watch anything you recommend. You'll have me watching some kind of Brokeback Mountain or some shit. For real, Lorenzo, that is a fascinating story about the marchers. I want to see that movie that just came out about it. If you can't hit bottom, slap. Wait, what? You know what they say? If you can't hit bottom, slap the sides out of it. That makes sense. You need to check that out. Night Marchers. They'll give you nightmares. They're nothing to mess with. If you can go see them. See, I don't know about that, Lorenzo. We could take a man. That'd be a crazy ass trip to get out there into the islands. I ain't never been there.
What's that?
Hawaii.
Oh damn.
Go out there and see the Night Marchers.
What the
It's an
what's that?
indigenous tribe that you only see them. You don't never see them. They're like
I'm
they're
good.
more stealthier than Bigfoot.
I'm good.
You turn around, one standing in your face, you blink, he's gone. Type of shit. It's some crazy shit.
I don't even want to go to Hawaii now. And Hawaii's too close to oceans. I don't mess with
They're
sharks.
they're quarantined off. There's that the tourist attraction in one corner of Hawaii, and the rest is like
Right,
slums.
there's-
Yeah, you don't go. Nobody
you
messes
don't-
with it.
You don't see the real Hawaii. You see like
What they want you to see.
yeah.
You gotta
You
sneak
see
to the other
vacation
parts.
Hawaii,
Yeah.
right? You don't see like Hawaii,
Mhm.
like Hawaii.
Yeah, I talked to people out there on them islands, seen shit out there. They showed
I
me.
wouldn't mess with it. There's too many sharks.
Yeah.
Too many sharks from here to Hawaii.
No.
I'm too much shark bait. I'm good.
You have a day life and a nightmare sleeping life. Nighttime. Okay, Claire. A lot of missing people before. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. How long have we been on here? I'm getting hungry. Are you talking about the shamans? Suspicious of spirits. What do you guys think about the Mandela effect? I asked you guys a couple of weeks ago to check that shit out.
Oh, did they check that out?
What is your story on that?
We went
What do you
crazy
guys
when we
think?
started figuring that out. We
Yeah,
found out some of our friends were from different timelines. It was
yeah,
like-
it's weird. There's this Mandela effect. Is the more I look at
I
it
didn't like think about that
and
now
look
because
into it, and the more you realize, and the more you see, and it's like, what the hell
I specifically
happened? What
remember like the Berenstein Bears, not the Berenstein Bears. Like it's
life was like a box of chocolates.
not life is.
It's just changed. They changed shit that
Life
you
is.
know.
Life was.
Dollar
Luke, I
menu
am
at
your father.
McDonald's time.
Yeah, Luke, I am your father.
That's what I'm
No,
thinking
am
about.
your
So
father.
cost of food. I'm hungry. Everybody's on there talking about weed. I want a Big Mac
Mhm.
or a quarter pounder or something cheap.
McChicken.
McChickens, some burgers, McDonald's burgers, 99-cent burgers.
Don't have 99-cent burgers anymore. The only thing that's 99 cents is McChicken.
No, they got a regular chicken.
Farlane, you want us to do overnight sleepover and get out all the equipment? If I was to do that, it would be back at Sheila's World. I would like to go do an overnighter back on Sheila's World, and that is probably going
No,
to
we're
be
gonna do overnighter on top of them red doors.
yeah. That's gonna be on the trip. We're gonna stick that bitch out. I can't wait to get out
The
there.
tent right in front of the doors.
That guys definitely help us out and order that book because I want to get down to Missouri. We're gonna get out there and check them doors out. That's a must. That's like I ain't gonna be able to rest and just let it go until I go check it out. So I gotta get that out of my system and go
Right.
just to see, just to know for myself.
See what we can uncover from the past.
Buy a Big Mac and get a second one for $1. Not here. We ain't got that special here, but it should be coming soon.
Right.
I buy that shit out of them when they got that deal going on. For sure. Wait till it snows before you go to Sheila's World. That's what I want to do. Once the first snow, I'll be able to track anything out there. Through the night, through the day, we're going back out there. Sheila's world is like that's not a place that I'm used to. They don't mind walking up to you at all. Lying.
You don't do that. That's not what I'm talking about.
I do too, Claire. I tell myself a lot. That's probably why I'm single today, because I tell myself in my sleep. That's every time she want to find something out. That's how I wake up. She's asking me questions, and I'm sitting there answering this shit until like after the third or fourth question she asked me, I wake myself up from talking. Like, damn, what are you doing? I told you about this shit. Don't be talking to me while I'm sleeping. I tell myself every time. It never fails. I mess around, ended up single over it. A triple whopper with cheese. Can you make that? I think they have that.
Triple whopper cheese.
That's too much. Who can eat all that?
I could.
2 for $6. Right? Tim, when you think the picture of the Monopoly, man, you see them. Oh yeah, Chris, on the Mandela effect, that monocle ain't there no more.
Mm-mm.
It used to be there, and it's the same for the peanut guy. The peanut guy used to have the monocle in his eye too. He don't no more.
But they got laser eye surgery.
Jiffy peanut butter. It's now Jif. It was never Jiffy.
Yeah, they'll argue with you.
I had a Jiffy in my damn cupboard. I knew it was Jiffy in my cupboard. When I first heard about it, I ran in to get the Jiffy, and it was Jif. I lost my mind. I still ain't recovered from that shit. It's like it changed inside my cupboard from Jiffy to Jif. Jiffy never existed. It's Mandela effect. It blew my mind. It really, there's some shit going on that we just can't explain. You're still talking about Lorenzo's. I know you're hungry too. You're gonna have to come pick me up, take me out to eat, man. I'm on a budget, a small budget in the Bigfoot world out here. You guys know this kind of profession don't pay $1 million a month, so we gotta stick with the hamburgers and cheeseburgers around here and McChickens. You guys are talking about crab and lobsters and shit. Jiffy weed, I'll take some. Send me some, Brian. I'll take some of that. The sleeping is good. Bacon double cheeseburger. All right, guys, I got you. You just ain't gonna do nothing but drive me into the refrigerator. No, I'm thinking Jiffy peanut butter. Actually, there was Jiffy peanut butter. There might be a lot of you guys that remember Jiffy peanut butter, but it never existed. It's now Jif, and it was always Jif. That's one of the first things that blew my mind. When I knew I had a jar of Jiffy in my cupboard. And when I seen the video on it, I ran straight into the cupboard. It was Jif. Like, how did it change in my cupboard? I just got this shit. I know it's Jiffy. It's like it changed right inside my cupboard. You got a KFC coupon for a 7-piece for $7.99. I got a Wendy's right down the street. I'm in walking distance, like 2 blocks down the road. There's so much going on in this Mandela effect. And the only thing that I can come up with it and what I dug up and just by what I seen, what I watched, and what I know is the CERN Hadron Collider is full responsible for all that, for everything going on with this. They're I think they're using it like a rogue science. They might be doing some good things during the day, but at nighttime they're doing some otherworldly shit, trying to find that God particle and colliding them 2 particles together to create the black hole. I'm telling you guys, when they did that, it did something that they didn't want, and they opened up that black hole, and I don't think it something
Stop
happened. Yeah, I don't think they could stop it. And I think ever since that happened, they had that CERN LHC Hadron Collider meltdown. We've been having a Mandela effect ever since they started that. So whatever is going on is linked to that, without a doubt.
It's like a global scale deja vu. Like, you know, something
Thanks,
like
Alyssa. That means a lot. Definitely keep us posted. I would love to go out there with them guys. I think they did already, Lisa, and they couldn't stop it. They opened it up. It was on. The video was up for a while, for a long time. It was the
we
live,
used to watch it, the live.
the actual website, the LAC live feed that was filming underground, and it had a camera, surveillance camera on the parking lot, and it showed the ball open up underground, and then and then up on the parking lot, up on the top feed, the parking lot just opened up this black hole, and it never stopped until the camera just went black and white fuzz, like it didn't have no cable no more. And they took it down within 4 days of on YouTube. They took it down. Now you can't find the LAC meltdown at all. It's Jiffy to me. It's Jiff. It's never been Jiffy.
Show me about jar of Jiffy.
They really don't. It's, to me, it's rogue science, and I think that's why they never did it before. But I think at this point, it's just like,
I mean, there's deja vu, like where you remember something that like it seems like it happened before, but there's global scale deja vu that makes no sense. Like, how do so many people remember Jiffy and not Jiff, but then these so many people remember Jiff and not Jiffy?
Yeah, it's weird.
Like Ford being cursive. Ford was never written in cursive.
There's a what is that? The lion sleeping with the lambs. It's changed to the wolves are sleeping with the lambs or something like that.
Yeah, the wolves and the lambs.
Even the words in the Bible changing. It's crazy. There's shit going on that we just can't explain right in front of our eyes. Hell of a good Friday night.
And then you catch them on it, and then they argue with it. Like, no, that's always how.
Thanks, Clifford. I did, Valerie. That is good. That is good. This girl I used to date used to make them the Frito pie. That's a great munchy food. It really is. The Frito pie, red chilies, Fritos in it, and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
That's just good, real good. Time travelers. I don't think it might be dilly dabbling with the changing the future, changing the past, with the present. They're doing something along them lines.
They're just trying to create energy.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're effing shit up. They're messing up shit in the process of trying to find shit out. But you guys are making my mouth water. You're making me hungry. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and cut it off for tonight. Go get some food. Call it a night. But we're gonna go ahead and hit it out this weekend. Since they ain't allowed to hunt out there on the weekend, we're gonna get out there, figure some shit out, see what's going on. Just play everything pretty much by ear while we're out there. We're going to head up to State Game Land, check that out this weekend, where they ain't hunting at. So we should be getting a few videos out there for you guys, see what's going on, see how they're moving around for this November. Thanks, DJ Paradox. Guys, thank everybody for just hanging out with us on this Friday night. I was down in the dumps before. I didn't even want to come on Friday Night Live tonight. I was just going to cancel it, but I had to get it done with. I had to come on here for you guys, and you guys kind of turned my mood around, and I appreciate that. It's Bear Archery. Yeah, it's and they don't even got to wear orange, so you won't even know that they're up there until you walk over on top of them. But with that being said, guys, stay tuned for the next one. Don't forget, if you guys, I'll put it up real quick. If you guys want a book, definitely want to hear my mom's story, and it helps us out on top of it. Right here's the PayPal link, and send me your address in the on Facebook Messenger, however you can get it to me, and I'll get that out to you guys. But other than that, stay tuned for this next crazy ass adventure, Bigfoot World. Stay tuned.